we gotta talk about a name that's been making waves in the rap game. It's none other than the notorious YNW Melly, repping hard from the streets of Gifford, Florida. This dude's got the numbers, the skills, and the swagger that's got hip-hop heads everywhere buzzing. Check it. This young gun has been dropping bangers left and right, with millions of views on YouTube and an army of Spotify listeners grooving to his tunes. He's got the game on lock, no doubt. Can you believe it? Over 1 billion plays on Murder on My Mind alone. That joint had everyone vibing, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. Melly's got a sound that's straight fire, blending those catchy hooks with raw lyrics that hits you in the feels. Tracks like Suicidal, Mama Cry, and 223's bring the heat, capturing the pain, struggles, and emotions we all face. This dude's music is real. It's relatable and it's speaking to a whole generation. But behind the scenes, a dark and twisted story was unraveling. Melly got slapped with some heavy charges, man. A double murder. And get this, the victims were his own homies. It was a straight up betrayal that nobody saw coming, hitting his fans hard. The messed up incident went down in Miramar, Florida, where 2 bodies were found in a Jeep with bullet wounds. At first, they tried to play it off as a random drive-by shooting, but the truth started coming to light, bro. Turns out, the evidence pointed straight at Melly himself. The authorities claimed he pulled the trigger, and even had an accomplice to help fake the crime scene. That's some next level deceit, fam. The news hit the hip-hop community like a ton of bricks, man. Fans were left questioning everything they thought they knew about this rising star. It was a harsh reality check, forcing us to separate the artist from the alleged murderer. It was like a punch to the guts, leaving us all wondering who this dude really was behind the music we vibed to. Eventually, YNW Melly turned himself in, showing love to his fans while denying the charges. But damn, the case blew up, bro. It became a major spectacle, with the media going crazy and shining a spotlight on the dark side of the music industry. The arrest of YNW Melly sent shockwaves through the whole hip-hop community, bro. It showed us the grim reality that can lurk beneath the glitz and glamour. It's a cautionary tale, reminding us to keep it real and stay aware that our favorite artists ain't always who they appear to be. Let's dive into what's popping in the YNW Melly trial. This is the real deal, so get ready for the scoop. During the trial, shocking deeds have been revealed that make you raise an eyebrow. Melly's ex-girlfriend's mom, Felicia Holmes, dropped a bomb on the stand, saying that Melly called his ex on FaceTime that night and spilled that his 2 boys got smoked in a drive-by. But hold up, here's the twist. Melly wasn't even with his boys when they pulled up to the hospital. Suspicious, right? And check this. There's talk about some financial beef between the crew. They had a fat stack of cash on the table, trying to figure out how to split it. But things got messy. Rumor has it that Melly wanted a bigger piece of the pie, and that might have pushed him to do the unthinkable. The defense filed for a mistrial after Felicia Holmes' testimony, claiming it tainted the jury. Mistrial or not, this case ain't over. As the trial continues, the prosecution is pulling out all the stops to prove Melly's guilt. They brought in a shooting reconstruction expert, Sergeant Christopher Williams, who dropped a major bombshell. He determined that both of Melly's homies, Sack Chaser and Juvie, were shot by one person with one gun. But here's the kicker. They weren't killed in a drive-by like originally thought. Williams revealed that the shots were fired from inside the car, contradicting the whole story. The medical examiner's testimonies added more fuel to the fire. They found evidence that both Sack Chaser and Juvie were shot at close range, point blank, while being surprised by the attack. The autopsy reports showed multiple wounds, indicating that they were shot before and after their deaths. But hold up. There's still a glimmer of hope for Melly's defense. The prosecution has yet to find the murder weapon, and that's a big blow to their case. They've also faced some challenges with proper evidence handling and discovery violations, which got the judge all fired up. If the defense can poke enough holes in the prosecution's argument, they might just create enough reasonable doubt to sway the jury. The trial is still going strong, and we don't know how it'll play out. The jury is set to visit the crime scene, which might shed some light on what really went down. In the midst of all this drama, Melly's behavior in court has been raising eyebrows. From praying, to blowing kisses, to intense eye contact with the gallery, he's keeping people talking. Some say he lacks remorse, while others argue it's just a defense mechanism. For us fans, it's time to face the harsh reality. Things ain't looking good for YNW Melly, man. This dude was on the verge of leaving the hood behind and making a name for himself in the rap game. But damn, he got caught up in some serious trouble instead. It's a tough pill to swallow, fam. It's a sad twist to the story, fam. Melly was on the cusp of success, but now he's fighting for his freedom. Only time will tell what the final verdict will be. As we wait for the trial to unfold, let's remember that this ain't just a headline. It's a human life hanging in the balance. Let's keep our ears to the streets and hope justice prevails. No matter the outcome, stay tuned, y'all.